It's the middle of May now, and we've decided to start putting out the half-hardy and tender plants into the garden. Not the annuals, we're leaving those for another couple of weeks. And on the very first hole, I hit this great big lump of concrete, and it's turns out that it's a washing line base. Now, we've planted in this border. How on earth we missed it, I really don't know. If you get something like this, you can hammer it out with a wrecking bar, but you really want to break it up a bit first with some sort of hammer drill. And I've just got this little challenge one which I've had for years, which has got a hammer function on, and it takes a while, but it did the job. Now is a good time to do your pond maintenance because the plants haven't started to put leaf on much yet, and you can see what you're doing. And we decided to actually do quite a big job on ours. So we're going to completely redo this little wildlife pond which we've got on one side of the bridge, because it hasn't been that successful, and we're going to try and replant it out. Maybe use some different plants, because the ones we put in just seem to have taken over, and it looks pretty unhealthy in there. So we decided to have a fresh start and remove all of the plants, clean the water out, put new water in, divide the plants we do like, and maybe add some new ones at a later date. We're going to use aquatic soil which has a slow release of nutrients and very low in nutrients, because an ordinary garden soil causes these algae blooms. It's way too rich for an ordinary pond. We've decided it's time to plant the Insetti bananas out, and the ones we put in these barrels we've dry stored. They're too big to store as a house plant, and believe it or not, this is growth that's happened this year in the greenhouse. A simple rule with them is, if you can get both hands round them, you could maybe store it as a house plant. But if it's too big and you can't, the trunk is too big, you can't get your hands around, then they will dry store very nicely. With all of these plants, it's just a matter of recognising the mistakes you've made in the past and learning and finding out what works for the future.